I read a tweet I guess it was this morning. Guy says, ICT, it's time for me to go. You know, you're talking about futures. I'm only in Forex. I've learned how to trade. Thank you. I'm out of here. Okay, wonderful. That's exactly what I'm looking. I want independence. I'm not heartbroken over that. All right, I'm done, ICT. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm making money. Appreciate you. See you. I'm not going to you're leaving me. I want you to fucking leave me, okay? I want you to leave me happy, satisfied, profitable, knowing what the fuck you're doing. No regrets. That's exactly what a mentor should want. That's what you should want from your mentor. Not, keep paying me. I love you. Keep paying me. Fuck out of here, man. You will get what you put into this year. That's what you're going to get. If you half-ass it, that's the result you're going to get. If you pour yourself into it and really be diligent about what you're doing, studying and focusing and being organized with your journaling, I'm telling you, it's going to totally transform every aspect of your analysis, your thought processes as a trader, and your executions will be much cleaner. You'll be more refined. You won't make a rush judgment. Your executions will be much fewer, but more of a quality entry versus, I'm afraid I'm going to miss it. Let me just jump in here now in case it runs away without me. Or it went down to where you should have went, but then I want to see if it really reacts there the way I'm expecting price. And then it does, and you chase a little bit. That stuff will be refined, and you'll see less of that. Only if you put the work into it. And be okay with the outcome. This is where you want to mess up. This is where you want to find out you did it wrong. You don't want to do that with your live account, trading with a funded account or your own money. You don't want to discover that you don't know how to manage yourself or your emotions or the psychological weight of being in risk. You don't want to learn that while you're out there in it. You want to master that progressively so that way you're not influenced. Once you've done months of back testing and tape reading, and you've done months of demoing, wait a minute, I need to make money right now. You're going to fucking fail, okay? You want the honesty? You want the truth? You're going to fail. I'm not here to see you fail. I don't want any of you to fucking fail. I want you to get out there and fucking kill it. Replace your fucking job. Double that income. I want you to have all that and more. But I'm a practical realist. I know that that doesn't work like that. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of unlearning. And you all have things that I'm not aware of, which are character flaws. I don't know what your character flaw is. I don't know if you're impatient, impulsive, reckless, doubtful, stubborn, not willing to take a loss. That's a hard one for everybody. Can you be wrong and not lose your fucking mind about it all and think, oh, I got to get it all back right now? I'm going to put you in a demo trade this year. I'm going to tell you to put this trade on. When I tell you to do that, do not do that with a live account, because I'm going to put you in a losing trade. And I'm going to close the stream at the end of it and tell you don't try to get it back until the next live stream. And I want you to think about what that feels like, and if it was real money, how hard that would be, how fucking devastating and irritating and just, it's like a mosquito bite. You know it's there. You know damn well you shouldn't scratch it, because if you scratch it, this makes it worse. And that's exactly what you experience when you have a losing trade with live funds and you did not learn how to trade. You're going to go back to scratching it. And the only thing it does, it makes it bigger and it's just worse. That's what drawdown does. And then drawdown becomes what? A blown account, a lost funded account, regret, misery. All of that stuff's avoidable. You don't see it like that now because you haven't endured it yet. But some of you think that you're never going to have that problem, or you'll be fine if it happens. No, you won't. You won't be fine. You'll be marred and scarred. And now you're damaged goods. Because now you have to trade with that the rest of your life. I'm going to tell you something. This is why I like listening to people that actually trade with real money and have been doing it longer than a couple years or in recent, couple months. Most people on YouTube are just now getting into a funded account. They never had their own real account, but they're all authorities now. I love listening to people that's been doing it at least half as long as I have and longer. And I love listening to their wisdom of what they had to conquer in themselves. I don't give a shit about how they trade because I'm not interested in that. I don't think there's anything better for me to do except for what I've done. Now, I would say that regardless of how I trade. So what happens is my students hear that and they think, yeah, I'm going to go over here and tell this guy that's trading Elliott Wave, you're a fucking clown. You're not trading order blocks of fair value gas, bitch. You're nobody. You're street money. I don't tell you to do that. I don't want you to do that. That's stupid. Okay. But I would have this mindset regardless if I was trading moving average crossovers and if I was consistently profitable. That's just me. That's my confidence. That's a strength in me. But it was a character flaw when I was 20 because I was parading around like a fucking peacock on America Online with banter that said I was smarter than I really was, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And the market showed me I didn't know what I was doing, and that was very painful. You don't want to have that experience because as a man, there was years ago I would have never admitted that. In my early 30s, it was just coming to the point where I was like, you know what? Yeah, that was embarrassing. I shouldn't have done that. But now I realize there's benefit in telling you as a student, you don't want to have that experience. It's shameful, number one. It's something that is, in my opinion, it's repulsive behavior because nobody really wants to see somebody gloating. Like, look at me. I sometimes facetiously play around with it on Twitter, okay? But when you listen to me and I'm talking to you and I'm teaching you, you can hear the reality, okay? I mean, yes, I think I'm better than the average bear, but I'm not bragging, okay? And I don't want any of you to adopt that mindset either. But when you have character flaws, it's easy to, number one, observe them when you get in this industry. All of those character flaws are going to shape you as the trader. For instance, when I first started, 1992, I was scared to death of putting on that first trade. I was so scared. Like I wanted to get in there, and a couple things moved without me. Soybean meal, I was looking at that market, and it moved, and I was afraid to do anything. I just let it go. I looked at cocoa. These are all commodity markets because that's how I started as a commodity trader. And cocoa moved, and I was like, damn, if I would have done that, I would have made $500. I was like, okay, shit. And how the fuck did I get into orange juice? Think about it. I was afraid to enter. So my weakness, my character flaw was what? Doubt in myself, which was realistic because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So my subconscious was saying, bitch, you need to sit down. You don't know what the hell you're doing. But the gambler in me, who was in control, said, I got to do something because I just let 2 winning trades go and I didn't do shit. Well, 3 strikes, you're out, right? So I looked at orange juice. I said, oh, it's going to move. I'm afraid to get in orange juice because what happens if it has a limit move? It's really thin. That should have been the reason why I shouldn't be trading it. But I was saying, oh, well, I want to get in there. I've never traded options before. Never had any idea what the fuck I was doing options. No idea. I said, well, I think it's going to move. Let me buy some protection. I'll pay $1,500 for my option. That was the premium I paid. Plus the $100 fucking commission that Fox Investments trade cost me. That's what it cost me for one contract. $100 fucking. That's an IQ test in itself. But I plunked my money down. I missed the soybean meal trade. I missed the cocoa trade. I ain't missing orange juice. I'm in there. But just in case I'm wrong, let me do it with an option. I paid the $1,500 premium. very next day, orange juice opens up. My option premium is now $750. No, that doesn't mean I made $750 for those that don't know what I'm talking about. It means that I paid $1,500 for something now that is worth $750. It took one fucking sleep, one night of sleep to lose half of what the premium was I paid. What the fuck just happened?